Alright, Mix is here, back with another video. I just want to show off my little Oculus Quest 2 collection, I should say. My collection of Oculus Quest 2 games. And you know, this is my little environment. You can see I'm at the Lord of the Rings den. You know, you can move over to like different areas, stuff like that. I prefer to stay somewhere in the middle. But yeah, let me go ahead and show you my little collection here. Now I do like to blow this up, but for some reason when I updated it, it goes to a black screen like that. I usually have it like that big and it's just be a wall of games. So for some reason it's been acting up and I can't stretch it out. So it's whatever. I'll just go with the little screen. I mean, you can still see all the games. I've played everything you see, and I like everything you see. Like, I have a lot of games, and they all good. All of these. I don't have part 2 of that yet, but I do have part 1 and 2 on the PC. I will be showing y'all my PC collection later in a different video, but for now this is only strictly for Oculus Quest 2 games. That is amazing. It really rivals. This was my favorite. Well, I think there was another game that had sports games in it. Well, there was a couple games that had sport games in it, like soccer and baseball and, you know, bunch of different stuff in it, and it had football in it, and it was kind of good. This was the best. I watched this game grow from little, before robots, they were like little mannequin looking things, like, you know, when you go to a football game and they got their jerseys hanging up on that mannequin, those were the actual players. They didn't have no legs, no arms, or nothing. I watched that game grow from that to then they added them being robots. After the robots, they went to people, but they was like blocky people, and then they made them a little better. It was still blocky, but better, more like detail on their face and stuff like that. They actually have faces. And then now they're actually like people. They kind of still a little blocky, but not nowhere as near as what they started out with. I watched that game grow a lot. That one holds a very high spot in my rank. And this game actually came and did. I have to play more of this. I played only one full game. You know, I did the tutorial and then I did an actual full game, and I love it, but I can't say yet that I think it's better than the other one. I can't say it yet. In some ways it is. Actually, in a lot of ways it is, but the overall I'm not sure. But that's a very that one's a really good game. It might end up being my favorite, but I got to play more of it. I played a lot, and I mean a lot, of this. I'm talking years. Like, this was my go-to game. When I had a lot of games like Beat Saber and, you know, stuff like that, I always came to this. I love that game. So it's going to be hard to knock that out of my high-ranking place. There's a lot of games that are really awesome, but some of them they're really small games, and they're so fun that it's like always going to be my all-time favorite type of thing. And that is, I love when they did this Angry Birds, because it feels like you're really there, knocking those things down. The physics on there is so awesome, amazing. I love it. Fisherman's Tale. That one is definitely a good game. I love the puzzles inside of there. I love the environment. I love a lot. I love that game. That game is really good. If anybody haven't tried that out, I think I did a small little video on that. You should watch it. It's pretty cool. Uh, this is the one my son is in love with. I do like that game, but it's not really for me per se. And this Beat Saber is great, but you know the whole world loves it, so I don't need to give it any more hype than what it already is. This game is pretty cool. Arizona Sunshine. This is one of the first. This is the first. One of the first. Like full blown, like AAA type of feeling games. Like gives you the real. This is what I'm looking for. This is like other stuff are experiences, and they're very fun experiences. Like this Angry Bird. That can be. Can't call it a AAA, but it is like it's more than just an experience. It's a really cool game, but this is like you can play this on a console and play the game, but now you can play it in VR type of thing. Like it's a real game, like a real take your AAA game from PlayStation and put it on here type of thing. That was the first. This was my first, anyways. I played a lot more games after that, but I think they might be older than this game. But this was one of my first. That one's a full experience. I like that. That's fun. This is the first. I can't say the first. I'd say this is my favorite. This is not the first. I think Pavlov was the first game I played that's something like Call of Duty Battlefield kind of feel. This is my favorite. Pavlov, very good game. What was the other one? Pavlov, and it's another one. I cannot remember it. I don't know why. I can't remember. It's Pavlov, it's something else, and then there's this. Well, they got a lot more stuff now, but back then, this was my favorite. Contractors that is the game. That's the game. I love this is a very hard game to come and take its place for me, I should say. Like Call of Duty, y'all better come out. Like if y'all come out with VR, you got to come stronger than this game, because this is where it's at. This is the Call of Duty in VR. This one. This is a very good experience. I played part one. I started with part one, and part one had like this like not stick figure kind of look, but it had like that little fake I'm trying to think of something like a South Park kind of look. No, not South Park. Let me see, like Legos, I should say. Lego kind of look to it. Like they were like blocky or kind of whatever, and not really much detail to their bodies. And then when they came out with part two, they made them look more realistic. And so that's a very good game. This is a very scary game to me. I cannot beat this game. I can play it a little bit, but I cannot beat it. I'll show you guys a lot of these games, but this is a very good experience. I like almost everything in this. The only thing I don't like is this. That's how you move. You gotta like point at it and then you're there. That's the only thing I do not like about it. Let me put this back over here. No. How did that happen? Why is my screen? Whatever. We're over here now. Anyways, yeah, so how about that? I definitely, love this game, but I just don't like the movement. Once you're in your place, you know, you can move around in that one spot. I didn't realize I had half a body. I'm new to this update. I just updated it a few days ago, and they added the arms and stuff, and I didn't realize that I had more of the body, though. But, yeah, this is kind of new to me. I usually don't update this system, but I went on and did it, and this is what I got. But anyways, Yes, if I can play more of a, I can move to how I want to, with the analog sticks moving, that'll be perfect. And then they don't have that many maps. It's only like, when I first started, I think it was like three or four. And then now it has like, I think six or nine, maybe. No, nine seemed too high. I forgot, but it's not that many. And so I kind of don't play it as much because I don't want to finish it and be done with it. But yeah, this is a very scary game. Can't do that. That's no. I love it though. It's a really good game. If you're into scary games, that's where to go. That's a good game. The details in that is crazy. Especially to be on a quest. Haven't really played much of that game. I just messed around with it for a second just to see what it. But and same thing with this. It looked like really good games, but I didn't really get too much in it. This one I did when it first came out. I played a lot of this and I like it. I love that story. This is kind of like got that Moss kind of feel to it. So if you like Moss, you'll like this game too. Down the rabbit hole, love it. Both tennis games, love them. This is more realistic. That one's just table tennis, but they both great. This is the best, and this is old. This is an old game, and still, to me, the best escape room game I have ever played. I've tried so many escape room games. Nothing can beat this, to me. I love everything about this. Like, the only thing... Oh, wait. You know what? I'm sorry. I got it confused with a different game. This is my second best. It's not my best. It's my second best. Escape Legacy. I love this game. The only thing is, why is the other one? The other one has a better experience than this. This is a really good game. It has enough maps. I like that it has, I think, like 10, 12, somewhere in there. I know it's a lot. And a lot of escape room games don't have that many. That's why it was my favorite until I played another game that doesn't have that many maps, and I'm so sad about it. I wish they come out with a part 2 because it's my ultimate favorite escape room. The experience is so amazing, and the only downfall about the other one, and I'll get to it, it's down there somewhere. But the only downfall is it has that. You kind of click to get there. You gotta click. I hate that. I really like moving, moving around. Let's move this thing over here. That's the only downfall about that game. But besides that, the moving, the click to move, the game is, I'm talking about, amazing. Like, I shouldn't even be talking about it right now because I'm talking about this one. This one is the great escape room. It's my second best. I haven't really played this one that much. I just kind of went in it a little bit. But that one right there, second favorite. Everybody should give that a try. Do not pass that up. And it's getting real old. That's an old game. This game. I played some of this game, and it seems great. But I don't know if I really like it that much on the Quest because... like the graphics, it's a more realistic type of game, so they couldn't get the graphics to be more realistic that fits the game. So when I played it on the PC, way better. Love it on the PC. I'd rather you guys play this on the PC, but if you're not really into graphics, this would be a great game for you. This is a good game. Haven't really played much of that. This is a really fun game, something you want to sit down and do little puzzles and stuff like that. You like this little, kind of like a secretary or something. People come with you with problems and you solve their problems, basically. I haven't really played much of this, but I know it's sort of like Moss, got that kind of feel to it a little bit. Gorn, very nice experience. You're in an arena just fighting these things, or they're not things, but they're people coming at you or whatever. Pretty fun game. Get nice physics. This I haven't really played much of. I don't even know if I actually played that game. Actually, I wanted to play it and I haven't played it yet. This is one of my. I love this game. I watched this game go from nothing, just shooting boards, to shooting actual stuff now. So this is another game that I watched grow, and it got better and better over time. And this is one of the most realistic uh, shooting games. Like as far as the gun sounds, the mechanics of the gun, like taking the clip out and putting it on in and cocking it back and watching bullets fly out when you shoot it, or the shells fly out when you shoot the bullet. Like yeah, like and this, especially the sounds, it's crazy. But good game. I Expect You to Die. I haven't played part 2 at all, but I love part 1. I played probably a few maps, a few puzzles on there. So awesome game. I definitely say give that game a try if you love it. I'm pretty sure this one's gonna be just as good. I played this game. This game has got a nice experience. But like I said, this is more of a game that's kind of like, I don't know, not for me, I guess. But it's fun though. It is fun. It's just it got its downfalls for me, I should say. This game, I'm into puzzles. I love puzzles. I love trying to figure things out. And this is a tower defense game. This is one of my favorite tower defense games. And I'm talking out of all VR games. This is one of my favorites, if not the best. It's one of that. It's up there. It's in my top 3. Job Simulator, that's the best simulation game. Job simulating game. I think it's 1 and 2 is. These are great games. Don't pass that up. Really, really love those games. They're real short though, but they're fun experiences. Journey of the Gods, that was a good game. That give you a kind of feel of like let's say Zelda. You got a Zelda kind of feel to that. This is a nice experience. I like this game a lot. There's no shooting or trying to murder dinosaurs or anything. You're more of like hiding, just trying to stay away from them, don't get caught type of game. And so that's the only downfall to me, because I want to be able to blast those mugs when they coming. Like what is it, Crisis Dynasty or something? I forgot what the name of that game is, but yeah, I haven't really played too much of this because you need another person with a phone and stuff like that. And this is the best boxing game. Not the most realistic. I say the funnest. This is more like that Punch-Out feel. I love Punch-Out. If you looking for a more realistic one, there is. I think not Fight Night, but I'll show you that. I got that too. But that's my most favorite realistic one. This is for that Punch-Out feel. This is the best. This is king right here. I actually love it. I wish they had more characters in there, but they do have enough. They got at least 10. So this is a very good game. If you're into more of those like Japanese RPG kind of games, this is the one for you. Got a kind of like a spooky feel to it too sometimes. This is like a comic book, scary comic book type of game. Very scary. But the graphics got that comic kind of look to it. I can't do that. It's too scary for me. I tried it. No, not my cup of tea. I'd be about ready to throw my headset off at my TV. But anyway, this is for more like a kids type of game. It got that Moss kind of feel to it. This is a pretty fun game. So if you want to throw your kids on something that's nice and they want to play around with something and have a little story or whatever to it, I say go for it. This is one of my favorite racing games. This is more like actually you can play this game in multiple ways. So like if you want that Mario Kart kind of feel, this is like a realistic, or not a realistic, but a more realistic than Mario Kart, but still have the Mario Kart kind of feel. Take Mario Kart and Twisted Metal or something. No, because it's racing, and Twisted Metal you don't race. But it's like a more realistic Mario Kart. It has realer cars, you know what I mean? But you're racing just like in Mario Kart. So, yeah. But not only that, if you don't want to see the car in third person, you can actually get inside of the car, hold the steering wheel, and drive. You can do 3 modes. You can do where you can see the car like that, Like you can see the whole track. You can look down and watch your car just drive throughout the whole track, or you can be up over the car. Like if say if this is the hood of your car and this is the ceiling and that's the trunk. Like this whole thing is your car and it's going that way. You can watch it like that and like over like a overhead view, like you get like you in some kind of drone or something following it throughout the track. That's the second way. The third way, you can be right there in the car. So you got the steering wheel like this, and you can actually turn and look around and see where the car is next to you and stuff like that. So that's it. I love that game. It's a pretty good game. Moss, I mean, everybody knows about Moss. If you're in the VR, you know about Moss. Really good game. I think you should try it. And like I said, this one is rivaling that other one. I got to play more of this. This has a more realistic feeling. It has seasons. Yeah, it's starting out to be a really good game. This is a really cool beat 'em up game. You walking down the street or whatever, whooping people butts and going into bars or whatever and whooping their butts. And you can also play this in multiplayer. They got like a cartoon kind of look feel to it, but it's really cool. I like that game. This I haven't played much of this, but I heard it was really good. Graphics is awesome. The only thing that this is one of them if you just want to sit down and play a shooting game. You don't want to get up, you don't want to move around or nothing like that. When I'm playing shooting games, I want to move. That when I'm playing in VR, like if I want to sit down and play, then I'll just get on my PlayStation or something like that. But so that it kind of defeats the purpose for me, because in VR I like to move around. There's other games that I don't. I like to I sit down and play Tetris or something like that. But I like to when I'm playing specifically shooting, I want to move. I want to be able to duck, roll, or I ain't gonna do no backflips and stuff like that, but I want to be able to feel like I'm there. And this does make you feel like you're there because you're in a canoe, but you can't move. You're sitting in this one spot and you sniping people or whatever, and it's very good graphics. But this is more like an arcade type of game, like our actual arcade, like when you go to a Chuck E. Cheese or something like that and you play the arcades. This is something like that. This is the same thing. It's nothing but arcade, which is really good. But it's only pinball. That's you doing all the arcade games, the basketball, the rolling the little things in the circles and all that stuff. Pistol Whip, really good game. This one is a really good game. I like that feel. They made me feel like I was in an old Nintendo game, and it just got better and better. That was pretty cool. I didn't play a whole lot of it, but it was pretty cool. Don't Touch Anything. Haven't really played much of that, but there's Prison. I played this game, and this is a really cool game. If you want to go to jail without going to jail, you want to kind of see what it's like, play that game. Because you in there, they in there, you doing things, trying not to get caught by the guard and all that, trying to make it. It's a really fun game. I think you should give that a try. This was a game for like kids and stuff. I do like it. I played it a couple times, but not much of it. I can tell that it was definitely for my girls, and they love it. This game, man, when you in here, you feel like you really in here, slapping that ball around. When it's coming at you, you actually, it give you a good exercise. You really moving around trying to stop that ball from passing you. Resident Evil, this is a newer type of game. So they had time to make it right. That is the best ported game, I should say, from being a 2D game to being a 3D game, or not 3D, but VR game. This is the best one. That was a 100% great ported game. So yeah, I can't wait to see how Resident Evil 8 is gonna look when I play it on my PlayStation 5. So that one's awesome. This was one of my first VR games back before I had a Oculus. I had like one of those, you stick your phone inside of it and play. I think it was that. No, it was one of my first games on the PlayStation. That's what I think it was, when I had the PSVR back in 2016. I think that is where I played that at. And it was awesome at that time. Still is kind of fun, but it's too much more stuff that blows it out of the water now. But if you hadn't played it before, I mean, you'll like it. Robo Recall, this is one of my first games when I had the Oculus Quest 1. That was one of my first games I played. I loved it. I hate the movement in it because it's one of those, you click and you'll be there. Uh, Other than that, I love it. Haven't really played none of that. Played a tad bit of that. I like this. If you want to be in that restaurant type of serving people, that's a very fun game. This one has puzzles to it. I love it. I love this. I love games that has puzzles. That's just my thing. So this Shadow Point, definitely, if you love puzzles, definitely give that a try. This is another great ported game. And what's crazy is I played that. I didn't beat it, but I played enough of it to know, what it is. I never played this. And this is an awesome VR game. So with that being said, I know it had to have been good, regularly. So I say give that a try. Now this one I played, I think I beat this game. But I never beat it on the VR. I played it on the VR, awesome. And I think actually this feels like this is a new. No, I never played part 1. If this is actually part 1, I never played that. I only played part 2. It's called version 2, Sniper Elite version 2. That was the first game of the Elite series the Sniper Elite series that I played. I never played part 1. So if this is an actual port from part 1, it's a brand new game to me. I never played this at all, and I love it. This especially in VR, I love it. This one was a great experience when there wasn't games like these and stuff like that. That was a good experience. You're on this platform that's kind of like this. It's kind of like, it almost look identical to this. It's a little bit more further out a little bit, but you can't move at all. You only can stay right here. So these things just come up and you just shoot at them and stuff, and get new weapons and you gotta move when they shooting at you so you don't get hit. It's a pretty fun game. I like that one. I haven't really played too much of that. I know it got a good physics in there, but this is the best Star Wars game on VR. If it's the only, it might be the only, I don't know. But I love this game. This game is great. They did a very good job. I like everything about it. There's nothing I can complain about that game at all. I love everything about it. What's crazy is it's not even a scary game, but sometimes it spooks me. Like stuff just like guys just be busting out of nowhere, and I'm gotta because I feel like I'm really there, and we out in space. I don't know what these little aliens finna pop out and do to me or whatever. You know what I mean? So when they come out, I'm like, I feel like I'm really there. Like I like that game, and it's supposed to be getting a port to the PS5. Definitely would be getting that. I love that game. Tetris, love it. It's a great experience in VR. It's different. It's like looking at like this. Like, well, I can only see how I'm seeing this. You guys, when you look at it on the TV, it's different. Like when you actually look at this, it feels like I'm actually here. Like I forgot that I'm standing in my living room. I forgot that I really feel like I'm here. And that's how Tetris is. It's like you're in this place and you see these big blocks coming down, and you gotta just hurry up and line them up. Like just imagine, like I don't know how to explain that. That's something you have to try for yourself. This is a nice little puzzle game. I wouldn't want to say it's for little kids because the puzzles are kind of hard. This is what I was talking about when I was saying that this is my best escape room. The Room, Dark Life Matter. This is the ultimate, the best. Like this, and this is not new. This is not a new game. I think it's newer. I believe it's newer than the other one, the Legacy. Was it the Legacy? Did I say that right? Yeah. But it's not that new. This is like, I want to say probably 2017, 2018, somewhere in there. Maybe even 2019. I'm not sure. But right now we're sitting at 2023. So this is an old game. And it's still the best. I have not played I played a lot of escape room games. Some of them is trash. It's not really that many that's very good. But this one, I just wish it had more to it. I'm trying to take my sweet, slow time on beating this game. I think it has 4 maps. I think I'm on the 3rd one. So it's like after I beat that, I'm on the last one. I don't want that to ever end. So I just stop completely. Until I find something that's great like this, I'll get back on this and I'll finish it so I can play whatever comes out that can top that. But right now, as of right now, nothing's touching that. This is the more realistic boxing game. This is if you want that real, this is real. I'm talking real. Like, I was in there when I was fighting these dudes. I really had like built up like some anger towards the people I'm fighting. Like, for real. Like, I was like, I really was trying to hurt these people. Very realistic game. This is the best zombie shooting game there is. It cannot be beat. It just cannot be touched. I'm sorry. And then they made a chapter 2. Like, I don't even look. I know that's great. They showed me things in there that I'm like, oh man, that's just, oh man. The problem with me is this game is scary as shit. This game is scary, man. Like, it's super fun. It's not some game. There's a lot of other games that's way scarier than this. This is still that arcadey kind of fun, but it's scary, man. It's scary. Like, multiple times I had to take my headset off. Like, no, they running at me. I don't have no weapons. All my weapons broke. I'm done. I'm pausing it. I'm getting off this. That game will do that to me. And I tried the tutorial part of this. The tutorial, it made me take my headset off. I was in this house. The guy threw down a knife or something. I didn't see it fall and hit the ground. I just heard him say, "Here, take this." I don't even know if I was looking up at the time because I kept hearing boom, boom, like something trying to come through the door. He's like, "Oh, here, take this." But at time, I guess when I was looking up, he had already threw it, so it was coming down, so I missed it. And I'm like, "Where the heck is it? Where'd you gonna throw me?" And he busts through the door, and I'm like, "Oh, heck no!" So I'm trying to back up. I don't have much room like that. I didn't have that much room. It was like the wall was like where the shadow starts. So I'm backing up, and as I'm backing up, I noticed when the zombie started coming, he walked over the knife. I'm like, "Oh, that's what he threw down." So I had to try to get past the zombie to get the knife so I can stab him and stuff. But when I got to the zombie, he all trying to grab at me. I'm like, "Oh no, no." I didn't turn it off at that time though. I got the knife, whatever. I stabbed him or whatever. I was screaming. I ain't gonna lie. But once I killed it, and then they got the boom, boom from the door behind me, I'm like, "Oh, okay, now it's time to turn it off." I pulled the headset off. No. After what I just did, no. And you talking about boom, boom, some more? No. So, but I definitely will be getting to that. I love that. I like that. I like that kind of scary stuff though, like that. But I gotta finish this one. What sucks is I want trophies. I want to play it on the PlayStation. But the PlayStation, as of right now, doesn't have this in VR2. I heard it's supposed to be getting a port. It better get a port because I will not be playing Part 2 before I play Part 1. And so that's why I'm like, do I just want to continue on the quest? Or do I want my trophies? I love my trophies. I love PlayStation. And I'm really hoping PlayStation come hard. But yeah, listen, that's why I'm here right now to explain to y'all there's a lot of VR games that's really good before the PlayStation comes out. So PlayStation has to come hard if, like a lot of people don't play VR, so they wouldn't know. So when they get their VR, it's going to blow them away. But for people like me that played a lot of VR games, it's not going to blow me away. I know it ain't. But I'm hoping going to at least get somewhere close to it. Port all these games over there, I'll be there. Because it got better quality. It got the the haptics in there. It got the I'll do it. I don't care about a little cord. That's fine, as long as it plays really good. But anyways, off topic. That one's pretty nice, not too bad. Just directing traffic and stuff like that. Okay, so why am I? Okay, so hold on. This game is not what I was thinking of. I did play this game. I remember what this is now. This, I think, is the game that I played on my phone. But the one I was talking about I played on the PlayStation, that was this. Thumper. That's when it's you on this little rail thing, and the music like doom, 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 doom. Press it, doom, 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 like that. You know what I'm saying? And when you press it, he jumps over the little thing or whatever until you get to a boss, and then it do 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 press it do 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 press it. It start getting crazy. I like that game though. Anyway, Trevor Saves the World. This is a great game. This is a great game. Like, I really wish everybody get this a try. Got a lot of profanity in there and stuff like that. If you don't like what's the show, Rick and Morty, yeah, you wouldn't like this game. This is like a Rick and Morty type of thing. I think the same, the same people that talking here, and yeah. And they also have a Rick and Morty game, but it's not on the Quest. I love that game. Not because of the profanity and stuff like that. It's a puzzle type of game. I love puzzles, so it's a nice experience. But this one, it's not really a puzzle game. This is like a shooting action type of game. But anyways, haven't really played much of this, but I heard it was good. This is good. Or any of the job simulators type of game, those are great. I didn't really play much of it, but I played a little bit, and I know it's great. I beat this one. I love it. Haven't started that one or the third one, and I know they're gonna be good. But I love those games. Definitely give these a try. Best golf game there is. I love it. It's not realistic like the other ones, but this is the best miniature golf game there is. I love it. This, very good game. Haven't really played too much of it, but it got this kind of graphics to it. I say give that one a go. Can't really do flying games. This is like the best one though to me. For some reason, the flying kind of gives me motion sickness. That's those flying type of driving type of games, those are ones that give me motion sickness. Unless like the other game, like I can look at the top down or stuff like that, I can do that. But being in the car, actually not really the cars. It's these flying games. Being up high and looking down and all around and all that stuff, I start getting all dizzy and nope, can't do it. This is another one. This is the fourth one. Like I said, it was 3. It might be like 5 or 6 now, but there's something like that Call of Duty Battlefield type of. This one is a very good one. This one's up there in my top 3 also. But like I said, the Contractors is the best to me. Pavlov, I love that one. That one's in my top. And then it's this one, and then there's another one. I cannot remember the other one's name. But anyways, see, it was Pavlov and something else. They were free to play games. That one you have to buy, in the Contractors you have to buy, and that's why a lot of people don't really know about those ones because they wasn't free to play. So, but they worth their money, especially Contractors. That one is better than everything. Didn't really play too much of that. I was trying to get it for the kids. That one's very good. I like playing it on my phone. So playing it in VR, trying to get they just rolling through and stuff like that, and you got to sit there. Yeah, it's great. Love it. But these are my games. I have a lot more, tons of more, probably about at least 50 more, but they're not really that good enough to be on this list because I'm out of space. I only got probably about less than 5 gigs left. There is, I have to say, a game that's really, really, really good, and I had to take it off of here because it was way too freaking big. And that was Medal of Honor. That was 40 gigs. On a 200, and I got the highest model, which is 250 gig or 260 or 40 or whatever it is, 200 and something. But it's only like 200 and after everything all done and said with the system stuff and all of that, you only have like 209 gigs to put games on it. So 40 being knocked off, that's like 10, 15 games right there. So I had to take that off in order to squeeze a lot more games that I like on here. And there's probably maybe about 5 more games that I wish that I can put on this list, but they just they couldn't fit, so I had to take them off. Uh, but yeah, these are it. I can probably show you. Let's see. We'll pick one just for. Let's see. What should we give a try? What should we look at? Should I do the Resident Evil? I want to give you that type of. I want to show you. This is the. Let's do the. Yeah. I'm just gonna show you a little bit of it. I want to show you like a more game. Where we at? We back there. Let me put this over here. Here we go. I want to show you like a more game like I don't know, not something that's just an experience. This is more like an experience, but it's a very, very good experience game. Very, very good experience game. I really love this game. Is this the one I'm in the library? Yeah, see, this is the third one. So, not the library, the church. See how you gotta like do this, but it's cool though because, okay, so I need to figure out how to get that unlocked. Just click and turn. Okay, we got numbers right here. Let's see, I see something right there. Oh, there goes a key. Let's see if I can stick this. Oh crap, what I do with the key? Yeah. It is. And that's how we do that. I may need to come back out here for something like this. Pretty sure to get a key to get that open. I wonder if that's a clue. But the reason why I really love this game, what was it? It was something I can do. I just can't remember. Yeah, I think it was this. And you can like see things that you can't see when you're in the regular mode. Wait. Okay. See, like, man, I wish you could. I really feel like you here. That's one of the things. Like, the way they be doing stuff, man, like, it really feel like, not only you really feel like you're there, they be doing things like, I can't explain it. Oh, for the person, he knows the chapter hidden forever. He gave me a small box, said something, help me something. So, oh yeah, another thing. Let me see. See, I can see through this, and I can. It usually, okay. Now, usually, sometimes, there it is. And it just looks so spooky, man. Okay, give me a box. Let's go over there. Whoa. Like, I really feel like I'm here, man. And like, they be having stuff just like, and then when stuff be moving and, and opening and stuff, I feel like, man, it's crazy. It's a great experience. What the heck is this? It says an eyepiece lens. So, oops. Definitely gonna have to put this. Says this crystal looks useful. What? Those crystals look. That's one. She used this new lens. Oh, to experience. Okay. To examine them. Where is it? Huh? Where'd it go? Do I do this? It says. Oh crap! I went. Okay, so it made me turn into a little small figure. Okay, so. So now I'm inside of here. Church is through there. So. Okay, why is it not stuck? Okay. Okay, so boom. Okay. And I don't see it. Oh, boom, right there. Then bring it back. Boom. Okay. Wait a minute, though. It look like that's one. I'm confused. Oh, okay. I was supposed to get the other click off. Okay, gotcha. I probably need to remember these numbers. 261, 58, 7, 35, 8, 14. I ain't gonna remember them numbers. Like glass. Add it to my inventory. Still ain't got no key for that. Like, oh, maybe that looked like it sits up there because that little piece. Let me see. See, the bottom looked like it might. Yeah. This. One must have missed something. So I'm assuming that I must gotta fill this up or something. With something. Because I'm assuming it's like some kind of like hourglass type of thing. Like fill it up with some kind of sand or something. And when I place it there, it'll probably pull in there to. Yeah, now I just set them down to 500. Yeah. Well, that's that. That's all I want to really show y'all. Like, I mean, it's such a cool experience, but yeah. Yeah, very cool games, man. Very cool games. But yeah, I'll be showing more videos on just the game itself. I just kind of wanted to give y'all my little uh field of how I play my games, my VR games. Like I can change my uh where I'm at. I forgot how to get to that because I don't really do it. The long way is going in here and then going to like environments where this. But there's another way to get to these. like my other one that I like a lot. So that's this one, the one I'm at, Lord of the Rings. Another one I like being at, I like this one. It's got that calm, cool, kind of bright area. What's the other one I like? Oh, and stuff like, my Rick and Morty. I love that. It's a custom one. I like the Simpsons. Where's that? Simpsons is pretty nice. I don't really too much care about this one. It kind of seemed like they could have did better. And this is the first time I'm outside. I usually inside. They usually start me in here. But yeah, the Matrix one, that one's kind of okay. I don't even know where it's at. I do have the Matrix. I just don't know where it's at. Oh, there it is. Matrix one. I never saw that cat before, but I seen a guy. There he is. But yeah. But yeah. Alright, well, next video I'll be showing you my PC setup. So I play those wirelessly too, so there's no cord involved. Um it looks just as good as this, if not better. Um but yeah, I'll be showing y'all some of that. So, alright, thanks for watching. And see you next time on the next video.